Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Okay, what do we have for you on today's episode? We are asking, we've got some clips to watch, of course, but we're asking, what has happened to Canada, right? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I was under the impression that Australia and Canada would be the last holdouts for, like, Western culture. This is back in the day, like at the turn of the century, when the rot was beginning to set in. You know, but most people were not red-pilled then. Like, you were considered like a wacko if you were noticing what's happening, yeah? So back in those days, I thought Canada and Australia would be like the last refuges, but the globalists are one step ahead of us, man. So Canada are now, this is what they've been waiting for. They've been waiting for something to discriminate against the unpoked, right? And this is it. They've got what they want now. Wait until you see this. If you go to Walmart in Canada now, in certain areas like Quebec, I know it's a big country, it's different states and so on and so on, but in Quebec, you need to have a warden follow you around the store. Quite how this combats anything, I don't know. What I think it is it's really just a political commissar. Yeah, you know, you have diversity inclusion officers, they're just political commissars. Well, I think this is just them trying to make sure you don't talk to anyone, you don't express yourself, which is what they don't want you to do that. These people are clearly acting under orders from someone else. Yeah, you can't be this stupid, right? All the time on your own. You have to be doing it for a reason. So let's get into this video. If you haven't yet though, please like the video, subscribe to the Hoggcast, hit the notification bell and share the video around. I also have a membership scheme which you can join. I have 8 amazing beautiful members who honour and humble me that they support the Hoggcast by becoming a member. And they value my commentary as much as they do. You can become member 9 if you so choose. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the first clip in regards to Quebec.
1,500 square meters or more are going to have to ask customers to show proof of vaccination. Now, pharmacies and grocery will be exempt from this. So if you're going into a Costco or a Walmart or something like that, where you might be going in to buy groceries or visit the pharmacy, in that case, an employee will have to be with that person as they walk through the store to make sure that they do not go and buy other products or other items that might be in the store. Now,
so basically what they're saying is, COVID, we've seen this type of thing before, the COOF, these people think that the COOF has a sentience about it. So for example, if you was to go down one aisle without your political commissaire guide, suddenly COVID just rushes out to grab you, yeah? But so long as you stay in the correct aisle, then you're fine. These are the people making the stupid decisions, right? Let's go back and watch again. Listen to the stupidity. And remember, this is real life, yeah?
Today, big box stores that have a footprint of 1,500 square meters or more are going to have to ask people.
So if the building was 1,400 square meters, for example, the COOF suddenly decides, oh, now we'll leave them alone. The COOF seems to have a thing in Canada for large buildings, but it has to be 1,500 square meters or more, yeah? If it's 1,499, the COOF's like, nah, we'll leave that one. Yeah, these are the stupid, this is the people, and I want to say these are the people you elect, but bearing in mind that the people that you elect, you think are running your country, the COOF has done a better job than anything of getting the proles to wake up to the idea that maybe the people who are in charge, quote unquote in charge, seem to be taking orders from these shadowy group of people. That's just my opinion, I'm not stating it as fact, it's just my opinion from what I've observed, yeah?
Customers to show proof of vaccination. Now, pharmacies and grocery will be exempt from this. So if you're going into a Costco or a Walmart or something like that, where you might be going in to buy groceries or visit the pharmacy, in that case, an employee will have to be with that person as.
So just to summarise then, if you were to go and buy deck chairs, for example, if you were going to go and buy a microwave or a fridge freezer or something, The COOF's not really bothered about free freezers. It has a preference, according to these people. But if you were to go and buy groceries, your gracious overlord will allow you to do that, providing you have a political commissar, also known as a warden, following you around. What is this person's job? Right. I mean, on the outside we know what it is. Yeah, it's like if you were grocery shopping and then you went into the aisle that sold hardware. Oh no, you can't go there. That's what they live for. They live to be able to tell you that you can't do something. Yeah, those are the type of people that would go for that job. Would you do that job? Would you make a fool of yourself for a bag of shekels like that? So many people would. So many people would, yeah? So there's your summary of this clip here. The COOF has a sentience where it can kind of haunt particular aisles in the store. But bear in mind, only if the store is over 1,500 square meters. If it's 1,400 square meters, the COOF's just not really bothered, yeah? Stupidity, right? And wait till you see this. So, in response to the clip we've just watched, yeah, someone called Gabby commented, if we want to go to the pharmacy at Walmart, we have to wait in our cages of shame for the attendant, that's the political commissar, to accompany us and prevent us from touching anything else. So there's your political commissar, look, there's your commissar, the COOF warden, and these are all of the boxes, look. These are your cages. Right, look, the toilet roll, the toilet paper is out on a pallet, but the human being has to be in a cage, right? So you have to wait here whilst the political commissar can accompany you at all times to make sure you're not talking to anyone. Your presence might discourage the proles because they might see you unmasked, you haven't taken the poke, etc., etc., and they might lose faith. Because that's what it is, it's based on faith, right? They might lose faith in the message, yeah? So you need this warden to follow you everywhere to make sure you don't step out of line, literally and figuratively, right? If you think this is about a virus, you're a fool, yeah? 2 weeks to stop the spread, yeah. As Gabby puts it, right? The cages of shame. This COOF has given the people who just love to... They've been waiting for a long time to get a legal mechanism, if you can barely call it that, to discriminate against other people, yeah? And this is it, especially, stick it to those conservatives, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, right? Let's move on to the final clip. So this is the quote-unquote Prime Minister of Canada, one of the most ineffectual, corrupt, evil people ever to hold the office in Canada, Trudeau. You know that he is very cosy with the socialists, with the CCP, and so on and so on. And that's why you're seeing a lot of what they do there in China being emulated here there in Canada, right? So this is him stating that people should be punished for holding quote unacceptable views. Well, who gets to decide who has an unacceptable view? Do you really want to live your life having people like Trudeau telling you what your views should be? It's another Freudian slip. Take a look.
Small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are...
So he has just defined people as a minority, right? But this is the person who loves all minority groups, right? Bearing in mind, keep that in mind. He's just acknowledged that they are a minority. Not an ethnic one, but a minority.
We're holding unacceptable views that they're expressing.
Oh no, they're expressing views that he considers unacceptable. Have you forgotten you're a public servant? Right, the people you're criticising are the people who pay your wages. And I mean the part of the money that you have that comes from the taxpayer. I'm not talking about the big corrupt payments you get from the globalists who you really serve. Right, that's who you serve. Right, but the people... And he just says it like it's entirely normal. People with unacceptable opinions. You can say that a man is a woman and a woman is a man, minor attracted persons, that's fine. But to choose to not have a poke that isn't working, and you need booster after booster after booster, that's an unacceptable opinion, right? Who gave you that power to decide which opinion is, quote, acceptable and which opinion is, quote, unacceptable? Where do you get the power for it? Where do you get the brass neck to even say that?
Do not represent the views of Canadians who have been there for each other, who know that following the science and stepping...
But it's not. You're not following the science. The fact that they keep saying this, right, the more that they say it, the less I believe them.
Up to protect each other is the best way to continue to ensure...
This is a pantomime. That's not how normal people talk. Are you seeing the way he's talking? We need to protect each other, and we need to make sure that we follow the science. But normal people don't talk like that, yeah? It's a show. It's a pantomime for the smooth brains.
Our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country.
Right, so... It's the brass neck of these people. He's just said that people who have a different opinion are holding, quote, unacceptable opinions. This is the person who's introduced shame cages and political commissars to stalk people around. This is the person who fully agrees with, for example, in New York, we've seen a 9-year-old arrested for not having a COOF pass. And then, after that chronic bout of tyranny, he says this.
To ensure our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country.
It's sickening, isn't it? It's sickening. His smarmy, smug tone, the fake patronisation, the hypocrisy. Just look at the stupid face.
Next question.
It's unbelievable that Canada votes for this person. You know what? You get what you vote for. You get it, yeah? Anyway, look, I'm going to leave it there. He's your Prime Minister. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.